Part of the reason that I do want to talk about my experience is the media portrays these white-collar cases in a certain way. Certainly the media portrays these people as having vacation homes, Las Vegas, gambling, private jets, etc., etc. And that is true in many cases. But my story is very different to that. And I think the message in my experience is perhaps even more powerful. And the reason I say that is I think that a lot of people who look watching this can say, okay, they look at this executive and they say, well, I would never do that. I would never embezzle this funds. I would never commit these fraudulent transactions. But what about the case of the person that really thinks they're just going to do their job? They're just following instructions. They're a good, loyal employee. And unbeknownst to them, they get into something that is not legal. And that, certainly I've given this a lot of thought, that is really the message of my story. This isn't American greed, this isn't flashy, but yet I think for people, perhaps students and others, they can relate to my situation. While my actions turned out to be not legal, the reality, and perhaps the sad part about it is, 9 out of 10 people in a similar position would have probably done exactly what I did. That I sort of feel this duty to educate and to put my message out. Because if I prevent or help one other person not falling into the situation that I've done, then I think some good has come from this, from the situation. I think the media tends to demonize all white-collar cases. And in many cases that's correct, but I think there's a big group of people that just sort of get caught up in everything, that are just normal people, the people that sort of live next door. Sort of 3 categories. There's the people that are screwed up, that have made mistakes and are paying the price. I mean, there was a guy next to me who embezzled $6 million from his boss. He knows he did it. He rationalized why he did it. All those sort of the classic textbook stuff. And he's paying his price. There are people that screwed up. There are people that consciously messed up and perhaps are paying a price that sort of seems in excess to the crime that they committed. And then there's this other group of people that sort of got caught up in situations and are paying a price for either overlooking something, where they, wrong place, wrong time. I'm not sitting here to try to say, I didn't make a mistake.